Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to just talk about a lot of the updates that have been happening in War of the Visions. I think it's becoming much more tolerable of a game. They've done a lot of quality of life improvements. By the way, I'm not going to be pulling today, but I kind of just want to look through all the stuff that's available right now. This anniversary is shaping up to be pretty good. I think they gave us a lot of good things in this anniversary, so let's just take a look through some of the stuff that they've given us, shall we? Okay, so one thing that I really like about this anniversary is that, well, not only are we getting this free energy here, but if we go here to milestone training, Visiore back campaign, they went over this in the Hiroki program video. So basically every 10,000 Visiore you spend on summoning, you're going to get 2,000 back. So that's 20% back that you're getting. That is actually really good. And it goes all the way up to 100,000. So you're basically getting back. It's essentially, if you do a 9-step, you're getting back. Essentially, you're getting a free step, right? So speaking of 9-step, let's go into the banners and see what we have here. So first thing here, free summon. We'll do that a little bit later. But as usual, we have like the normal banner, but if you go into the drop rates, it's actually 5% with each summon. So this is one of those pities that once you fill up the bar, you're guaranteed the unit. But you also can buy the actual unit for the 2,000 medals. So if you go here, lightning is 2,000 medals. The unfortunate thing is that you can't like guarantee snow on Lightning's banner and vice versa. You can basically get 2 copies of the unit. You probably don't want to get a second copy from the 2000 if you pull a copy along the way, or if you hit pity and you have the 2000 left, you probably want to spend it on shards. That's a more cost efficient way to get shards, unless you really want the rainbow sphere. But you could even get some down here for 100. So if you already have the lightning, I would not pull the lightning again. So because of that, like there's some times where like I think for the Warrior of the Crystals where you can fill the pity and then you can choose another unit, and that's really good. But for this one, it's only going to be the unit. So what I would personally do is I would go into the 9-step, and if you look at the rates, actually, lightning is the one that's boosted, normal boost, and snow is on the banner. He's just not boosted, so there's a possibility that you can get him. So I think that's a relatively fair banner right there. I personally would go for the 9-step, as we're getting our usual 2 free steps, and with the Visiore back, since 9 steps you usually spend 14,000. So you're essentially getting a 9-step for 12,000. You're essentially getting a free step with the Visiore back bonus. So I think that's actually really, really good. And keep in mind that the Visiore back bonus is going to last for about a month, I think, or maybe more. So that is going to include the Final Fantasy Tactics banner, considering that's coming out next week. So I think that's going to be really good. If you're pulling for maybe 2 or 3 of these units, even if you hit pity on 2 units, you're still going to be getting Visiore back. So I think that's going to be a pretty good deal. So one other thing that I noticed on the summon banners is we actually are back to 5 video summons. So we've been having the 5 energy summons here since the last, I think, anniversary. So those have been good, but we're actually getting 5 video summons, and I kind of want to believe that these are 10 drops, but I'm not even entirely sure. Let's check if it says here. I don't really want to watch an entire video right now. I'll have to check that out later, but there's a possibility there might actually be 10 drops instead of the normal 3. So that's actually pretty good. So in terms of the shop, I was looking at it before. I didn't really see anything too crazy, but what I didn't check were the special shop banners here, the paid banners. Visiore Pack F, are you here this time? I know that's the one that everyone loves. I don't see an explicit Visiore Pack F, not yet. But in general, I mean, these are a lot of the winter stuff. But in general, usually you want to go for the one that's like $40 or so. If that one's here, then that's great. But if not, probably this one. Yeah, this one is probably one of the best values. I'm personally not going to go for it, but I think these are still a good value. If you haven't gotten this, oh, actually, I didn't get the super 30-day pack, but you do have the 30-day pack normal there. So I missed out on the super 30-day pack. I waffled on it and I didn't end up getting it. Oh well. So we have our daily here. That's okay, that's not bad. We have our free broadstone, that's really good. 25 million. This is okay. I probably am not even gonna get this because I don't really need any of this. So I'll save my 25 million viz. These things here, this is like okay. I probably wouldn't go for this. It's just okay for me. This I wouldn't go for considering we had 3 times drop last week. So 3 times drop was actually really good. I took the opportunity to gather a lot of materials. This again here, awakening prisms are good, but I don't really know. This doesn't seem to be that good to me. These are pretty amazing, especially like the ice brand here, +5. You might want to get that for Agrius just in preparation for next week. Golden Blade, Dwayne's Spinal Blade. It seems to have a lot of different options here. Ice Lance. Ice Lance is probably a pretty good one. There's a lot of good options here. I probably wouldn't go for the Platinum Rod because I think you could farm that from Story still. And you know, there's a lot of these are just, we've seen them a lot. I'm not sure if this is still relevant. Yeah, so a lot of these you can farm them. So I probably wouldn't go for most of these. We have our normal, is this the place where you buy, yeah, you buy the bundles, the shard bundles here. You can buy the new sword. I'd rather just farm it personally. The 25 Visiore shop, now this one is looking pretty good. This I probably wouldn't buy. I would not buy this. It's only 25, but I'm not gonna buy this. This is okay. Rainbow Broadstone, I mean, that's pretty decent, but I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't buy this one either. This is a pretty good deal. 250 paid if you have that. That's pretty good. And this one is kind of like okay. If you haven't gotten this one here, which I only bought one, I think it was Winter Unit Training Pack. There was a glitch, but they left the glitch in, and I would just buy this and get yourself 100 rainbow spheres. I wouldn't bother with the other smaller amount of rainbow spheres if you're just going for rainbow spheres. Let's go back to the 9th step, right? So the 9th step, I just want to see if they are still giving out the prisms and the fragment of thoughts. So we have the 9th step here. I think we could just go to drop rates and it'll tell us right here. Fragment of thought and awakening prisms are the first 2 steps. Step 4 is the rainbow broadstone. So I wouldn't go too crazy on some of those bundles. I personally don't really think they're really worth it. I think actually, so these are paid and these are paid. Okay, so those are paid. So I wouldn't worry about those. I personally wouldn't go for those myself. Okay, so in terms of QOL, quality of life, we're supposed to be getting a skip all for the Guild War. I checked it earlier, and apparently you need to defeat 1 enemy to unlock skip all. So, I mean, that's not really, I mean, we kind of already beat these, so I don't really understand that, but that's really a small price to pay for a skip all button from now on. So definitely I will take that. I mean, and you can just skip the battle once you get in, once you kill the 1 enemy. the other thing, if you go to the friend shop here, the friends section, we now have the option to send and claim all gifts. One step to do all that. That is a very good improvement. Definitely love that. I haven't given my opinion on this on video. I mean, I think I have on stream, but on video, not so much. These are all the new things. That's cool. That's going to be the usual stuff. But so we don't still have the 3-time stuff, but we do have our double drops for the normal stuff and the Wayfarer chamber. This to me is an amazing improvement, especially, oh cool, we actually got this. Now you can set your, I'm fine, but now you can set your overlight right here. I think that makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to like press embark and then have that one extra screen. So that's good. So here I can do my 3 Wayfarer's chambers. I'll do that later. But the good thing is you can't see it now, but on the weekend we have an unlimited guild chamber, so you can farm strictly the guild chamber. I think that's a very good change in terms of quality of life. I am definitely enjoying that change. Now, one quality of life thing that for me was kind of, I'm still really on the fence about this, is the change that they made here, where everything is worth 20 now. But I think it's a drawback that there's only 5 missions. I totally understand why they did it, and it's definitely been less annoying to have to refer back to this list every time to see what you have left. However, I haven't been really liking this that much, just because I used to use this to like remind myself to, like, I would, by default, I would always go in here and check by the end of the day, and I would use this to remind myself of the guild battles and feeding the guild statues. But now I can't necessarily use that, so I'm kind of happy to have less stuff to do on the daily, but I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that you have to complete everything here to finish. Because like I used to like to save my arena till like the end, but now I sort of just have to do one at least just to make sure I complete everything for the day. Sometimes I don't feel like doing all of them right when I log in, so it's a little bit annoying for me that this kind of goes away after I complete my day's quest. So I'm a little on the fence about the changes they made here. If it was up to me, I would keep everything at 20, and I would also keep the old missions as well. So you would have like, I don't know, 200 points worth of missions, and every mission will be worth 20. That way you can just choose 5 to do. And then like I personally like to keep this stuff as a reminder. So like send gift to a friend, you know, shop, whatever. I don't care about that. Arena, I want to be reminded at the end of the day that arena is there. So I want to just keep this here, and then I'll always come back and check. And then for the guild statue, I like to be reminded of that, because like now I completely forget to do my guild battle. So now we have the option to skip everything, so it's not really that bad. It's annoying in one way, but they improved it in another way, so I'm totally fine with that. So let me just collect my hope. There's my hope and my Hiroki's gift. So on top of the Visiore back stuff, we have 300, we have 50. Let's see if there's any other like big guild or big Viz bonus that we get here. We do have an Asia Broadstone. I'm assuming we're getting a Rainbow Broadstone as well, and some Blossoms. So there's a 2500. So on top of that Viz back summon or Viz back offer, whatever it's called, we're getting 2500 from Hiroki, and for the maintenance we're getting some Visiore. So that's actually really good. And we got some Blossoms. I didn't see how much we got there. 6 Blossoms, so that's pretty standard. I like that. All right, so I think I talked about everything that I wanted to. So let me just do my summon here. But overall, I think the game's improving. If anything, I wish there was more to do. Like last week, there was no nightmare quests, and I was just a little bit, oh, let me turn off skip animation. I was a little bit disappointed with that because, like, it's great to have skip, like being able to skip everything, but at the same time, like, you want to play the game, like, ooh, that's really good. So the fact, if you don't have skip, if you can't easily skip the annoying things, oh, this goes automatically fully. Okay, let's just go through this. All right, I don't care, I don't care. And we have a rainbow here. Black rose of the battlefield. Don't really need that. And we should have another rainbow. Arimon. I think I have that already, so those are actually good pulls. I just had those two already. So what I'm trying to say is that it's great to have skip all for sure, but at the same time, we need like game to play, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's nice to be able to finish the brutal quest like one time and have to do the kill 3 enemies at once, but I kind of want to have like a nightmare quest just because it's a challenge. I know we have tower, but like, I don't know, I feel like we had tower recently, and I don't know, I'm just not really in the mood for tower right now. I would have liked a nightmare quest to go along with last week's thing. I haven't really played this. I'm assuming we're getting a little bit of story. Actually, we don't really even get story usually during these, but hopefully I'm hoping for a nightmare quest, but we're actually at least gonna get a brutal quest. So all right, let me stop babbling. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. I'm planning to do my pulls next week for lightning, but I want to prioritize my FFT pulls first. Of course, I have plenty of Viz saved up. Don't worry about that value you see there. I just want to prioritize. I just want to get my Orlando, I want to get my Ramza, and then take it from there. But I am excited to get lightning, and if I somehow get like really lucky, decently lucky with FFT and really lucky with lightning, I might go for snow. But I personally am not sure I want snow because he's very similar to Barret, so I don't know if I need another Barret on my team. I already have Barret. Let me just stop there. All right, thank you guys for watching. All right, hold it right there. There's one more thing I wanted to mention, and it was during the live stream. Let's just call it a live stream. They said that there would be a background download. Not really sure where that is or what that is, or if that's even active right now. My download actually took a long time, and it got stuck a few times, so I had to restart the app. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that background download feature. So hope to see it working soon because it sounds cool. I'm not really sure what it is. Okay, one more thing too. In the mock shop, we have these FF13 summon tickets, which are really good. We got these during the FF10 rerun, and I think during the FF4 rerun, but I think this is the first time we get these as part of the first run of this. So you just have to play the event and use those medals to get this. So I think this is actually really good. We have the hope shards here separate, so I mean, they're probably in this pool, but considering we have the hope shards separate, we can just get a whole bunch of bonus hope shards. I think normally we would get the free unit shards as part of the medals, but we're also getting the tickets as well, which I'm assuming will allow us to get shards for lightning and snow. So I think if that's the case, then that's going to be really good too. And I'm just going to leave it there, and I will see you guys next time.